The International Monetary Fund, in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs and the Central Bank of the Gambia, has on Wednesday launched the in-country April 2023 Regional Economic Outlook for Sub-Saharan Africa. The Regional Economic Outlook is the fellowship biannual publication of the IMF's African Development, which provides a cross-country analysis of economic developments within Sub-Saharan Africa. The launch ceremony was attended by the Minister of Finance, Kerr, the Governor of Central Bank of the Gambia, Sedi, and IMF representative, Momodu Juldebari, among other dignitaries.
I'm very pleased to welcome you all yet to another in-country launching of the Sub-Saharan Africa Regional Economic Outlook. This report, published twice a year, in April and October, is the flagship publication of the African Department of the IMF, which provide a cross-country analysis of economic developments within the sub-region and provide policy options to policymakers. Your presence here today in large numbers demonstrate your great interest in IMF publications and the strength of our collaboration in achieving our shared objective of improving the lives and livelihood of Gambian people.
This latest report, under the theme The Big Funding Quiz, discusses the economic outlook for the SSA region, how the legacy of recent crisis translating into persistent global inflation, tighter monetary policies, and the decline in donor flows have led to higher borrowing costs for sub-Saharan African countries and have placed greater pressure on the exchange rates. The Minister of Finance, Kerr, said the countries in the sub-region are struggling to find funding.
In Sub-Saharan Africa, growth is expected to bounce back due to enhanced private sector spending. And we believe that this will be continuing, albeit any subsequent shocks. However, the countries in the region are struggling to find funding as a result of the convergence of four factors, namely the global high interest rates, elevated level of debt spreads, exchange rate depreciation, particularly in developing countries, and falling donor funding, among other issues.
After several presentations and discussions at the launch ceremony, the Governor of the Central Bank of the Gambia, Sedi, said the discussions reveal that the multiple global shocks have interrupted the economy of the sub-region.
The discussions here today have revealed that the multiple global shocks have no doubt interrupted the economic and social progress of our sub-region. The shocks continue to threaten to erase the hard-won gains achieved over the last decade. In particular, the high and persistent global inflation is not only eroding the purchasing power of households, but together with tight monetary policy stance of the central bank, the cost of borrowing has increased dramatically.
The Regional Economic Outlook reports discuss recent economic developments and prospects for countries in various regions. They also address economic policy developments that have affected economic performance in the regions and discuss key challenges faced by policymakers. They address regional policy developments and challenges and provide country-specific data and analysis, including analytical pieces on issues of interest to a particular region. Reporting for Kerr, Fatou, I am Gajigo.